I'm back now with Tom Baer, who produced both of Bill Clinton's inaugurations. You know,
I hope I can do another one.
In a way, she just kind of announced her own New Deal. She's talked about this before, but a la FDR, you know, the biggest since the Great Depression. We're going to definitely create jobs that are skilled, but how is she going to do that? That's what she needs to impart to the rest of the world, not just North Carolina.
I agree. She's going to try to do that by having a plan and program that she gets through the Congress that creates jobs for Americans. It's just that simple. In addition, there's going to be a rather large infrastructure expenditure, which I think the
Republicans... Which should have been done under Barack Obama, but was not, Tom.
Well, you know, we have a lot of Republicans in the House and Senate that oppose everything Obama wants to do.
Well, they gave him the $800 billion stimulus, $830 billion.
But that was in a time of gross crisis, to use the word gross.
All the more reason to have done it. Let me ask you what's happening right now on the screen.
Right.
Look at this image, folks. You have Hillary Clinton with the presidential seal right on the podium. Is that sort of a, you know, an interesting metaphor here, or is it something that they're trying to impart? Was this obviously focused upon?
Well, to be honest with you, it's somewhat unusual. What usually happens is that the seal is not on until the president goes on and someone hooks it on.
Okay, so what's going on here then?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have anybody doing that today, but the fact of the matter is that that seal usually is reserved for the president by the White House Communications
That is
Agency.
Very interesting, and you would have experience with this. Have you ever been the guy who hooks on the seal after the first person speaks?
No. Anyway, it's a minor point. I think the significant point...
Some would say it's a major calculation.
Look, image is very important, and I agree this is an important image. But this is a very important day for both Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, because he gets the opportunity to go out and create the same coalition, and she goes out free from the overhang of a possible criminal case. So this is a big day for them.
The Department of Justice still has to officially weigh in on this, Tom. What do you... Play this out for us, because you can simply say, oh, well, they will take Comey's recommendation, which is to not put down an indictment there. But there are going to be some machinations beneath the scenes.
I think the fact that there are professionals in the department does mean that there'll be a lot of give and take with respect to this decision. But I think Mr. Comey's statement was so transparent and so fulsome that it's highly unlikely that they would reverse that. What I'm afraid of is that with this world of leaking, that somebody in the Justice Department will leak that they actually opposed it. I think at the end of the day, the professionals will support the director, because the director's position was no reasonable prosecutor would bring this case in the absence of intent. And that is a matter that they have researched extensively.
Well, Rudy Giuliani would definitely disagree with that. He was on in the 1 p.m. Eastern hour, and he was a prosecutor. He has sat there, and he has brought up article after article. There's Section 793, which is a misdemeanor, which would simply say that if you violate certain codes, if you're negligent, you have to at least pay a fine of some sort. That goes back to the General Petraeus issue, which is what he pled guilty to.